Boy, the conspiracy theory side of me is just running crazy right now.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Iran or Venezuela had something to do with it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Or Greenland, maybe Greenland.
I mean, there's got to be some connection between this mysterious fire, this lame story that Shaler told us about how he broke his finger. Right?
Oh, right. That's just a cover
all the
story.
stuff that's going on in the world right now. There's some connection there, right? Yeah. I mean, this could be like a small Hellfire missile that hit your car.
It probably
we would never know.
That looks like, to me, that's what it was. Hey, everybody, it's the Williams Brothers Podcast.
I'm Gar.
I'm Steven.
I'm Neil.
I'm Shaler.
Shaler's got a broken finger.
I've got a question.
Yes, I do.
Nobody noticed that till the countdown, and I'm like, what happened to his finger?
Well, there's a story there. It's not a fun story. So, you know that we moved our company into a new building.
Mm-hmm.
And this building used to, it wasn't the building's not a church, but a church was in the building, right? So they had made this space, this church. And they had built this very large platform on, in part of this room so they could have the minister up there and all this stuff. And that platform was built to withstand. If a hurricane had come along and knocked down the whole building, I guarantee you the stage would still be there. I mean, it was well put together. So prior to us moving in, my boss and I last Sunday said, let's get in there, let's take the stage apart, get it out. If we have to unscrew it or cut it down or whatever it is, let's just get this thing out of here so we can start moving stuff in. And so we did that. And part of the stage had electrical outlets kind of sitting, coming up into the stage. So in order to move large pieces of stage wood, I would cut them so I could come back and get the outlet sections later. And see what I'm saying? So like a big, huge, like 5x5 piece, and I would cut it down so there's just like a 1 foot piece that's got the outlet in it, and I'll come back to that and get it later, and I'll pull the other stuff out. So I had done that, and then I had, doing other things, kind of forgot, walking along and stepped on a piece of the stage that was cut already, and it was only being held by a nail or two at that point because I had sliced through it pretty good, and I went crashing to the ground about 2 feet down, which isn't far, but when you land and the first thing that you catch is your finger on, 200 pounds of force going onto your finger, that doesn't do well for your finger. So I cracked it pretty good, and so that's how I broke my finger.
That's no fun.
No fun at all. It was no fun at all.
Workers' comp.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That's just... Didn't go to the doctor, but it's turned nice and purple and it's swole up really good. And I was like, well, it'll be all right.
You did not go to the doctor.
It's just cracked. It's fine. It's not like it was broken and sticking out a different direction or anything.
It could be broken, though. You don't know that.
I'm sure it's broken. I have no doubt. I broke my toe, and I remember what that felt like. It turned purple, the whole deal. And so it's definitely...
So, but how do you know you're going to get full range of motion back in that finger?
I don't.
He doesn't need it.
I'm sure
he doesn't. At this age, you don't need it.
Yeah, that's right. It's all downhill.
It'll be fine, I'm
all
sure.
Right.
So,
okay.
Anyway, so I broke my finger. That was the beginning of a very rough week. But anyway, that's what happened.
Man, I'd be staying overnight at the hospital for something like that.
Yeah, me too. Keep an eye on this finger.
I went to Walgreens. I bought my little cast. I'm good. I'm no big deal. And I'm drinking a White Russian just to kill the pain.
What's in a White Russian?
Vodka, Kahlua, and a little bit of milk.
Vodka.
Nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, vodka, Kahlua, and just a touch of milk to give it that chocolate milk kind of color.
So you've got an uncle that's a big vodka fan. Do you know that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which uncle?
Yeah. Well, to remain nameless.
We can cut it out.
Oh, uncle. Okay, yeah, I know the uncle now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how has y'all's week been going? That's the question.
My week was like this. Oh, no, wait. Let me do that again.
Wait,
my week
what?
was like this. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Like that.
That's pretty much how mine was too.
Because it was so nice for a couple of weeks with no work, and then all of a sudden you're back at work, and it's like, we got to get everything done right now. Oh my gosh. It's January 5th. We're already 5 days into it. We got to get going now. It was just like that. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, it was a little stressful.
How's it working out with the fancy mouse that you had?
It's great.
Trackball mouse.
I just have to. I grab my sleeve with my other hand and hoist my arm up there and drop it right there on the thing. And then if I got to go to the keyboard, I just pick it up and move it over. And because I can't pick up my arm with my shoulder, it's the rule. So
right. Yeah.
So I do that and it works out good. The trackball is great. I can move it around with my thumb and get stuff done. I've got the little things right in front of me, so I can do that pretty easily without hurting too much. It's feeling better and better. Still haven't gotten a good night's sleep, but that's all right.
Awesome.
I'm going to get one eventually.
But you got 8 hours in one night, it seemed like.
I did. It was like out of 13 hours or something like that. Or no, 11 hours or 12 hours. I got 8 hours, yeah.
Well, there you go. That's all right.
Like last night, I got 6 hours, but I was awake for like 3 hours. So it's just getting it where you can get it. But
yeah,
I'm dialing it in slowly but surely.
Good.
Saturday night, I had a glass of wine, which was a huge mistake. I didn't think about that, but wine screws up your sleep. Any alcohol will increase your heart rate, and then you get a sugar spike in the middle of the night or something like that. So normally it probably wouldn't bother me that much, but now anything at all is like, oh gosh, I gotta make sure I'm dialed in for sleep, for optimal sleep.
Right. Yeah. No, I totally get it. Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
That's exciting.
I asked Gemini every day. I put in my sleep pattern into Gemini, and it tells me like, okay, that looks pretty good, or oh no, that's terrible. And then it told me, ask it how long before I get a good night's sleep, and it said usually it's 6 weeks. So,
and you're what 2 weeks in now, something like that.
3
weeks.
3 weeks. Yeah. All good though. It's getting better and better.
That's good to hear.
I'm glad I don't have to wear the sling.
Yeah.
All the time. Just when I walk around. So that's good.
Neil, how's Savannah?
It was good. Any other health updates before we move on? I just want to make sure we're all
not health. I've got more updates, but that can wait. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Savannah was great. Got to Carrie Hilliard. Check that one off the list. Did not make it to Spanky's this time, but got to see the in-laws and various family and do the Christmas gift exchange after New Year's, which is always fun because it stretches Christmas out a little bit every year.
Yeah.
But had a really, really good time with everybody.
We just had Christmas yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. We finally called it on Christmas. It was like, okay, this is it. This is the best we're going to do. We're just going to be you and me. We're going to open our gifts, and that's it.
Oh, good.
So that's what we did. So.
Nice. Really nice.
So what did you eat at Carrie Hilliard's is really the question.
I had a departure. I did the fried shrimp. I usually do the barbecue. Right. Had some fried shrimp. Robin got the barbecue sandwich with Brunswick stew, so I got a little bit of Brunswick stew as well.
Very good. That's good. Yeah, it's a solid meal there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can't beat the Brunswick stew at Carrie Hilliard's.
You can't. No, you can't. It's the first in one of the few Brunswick stews I've ever had. So
yeah, yep. When you talk to people in Savannah, though, and you mention Carrie Hilliard's, it's kind of like, oh, Carrie Hilliard's. Why did you go there?
Why is that a thing for you?
Their Brunswick stew is awful. It's like, no, it's great.
No,
it is.
We grew up on it, so if it is awful, we don't know it any better. So it's fine.
That little cardboard bowl.
Yeah. That's right. Is everybody's 2026 starting off pretty good?
Pretty good so far.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
It's going to get better. I know that. So
I hope mine gets better.
Me too.
I have a story to share.
Another one?
It's a better story than this. It's
that's good.
So for the record, was the finger in 25 or 26?
That was 26. That was last Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then and this kind of ties into the whole move thing, sort of, kind of. So our company moved right into this new space. The lady that had rented the space before, had the church and all that stuff, had a lot of stuff in there, and so she had been moving stuff out. And then she still had a few things in there, and we began moving in. We were being very nice and patient with her, and she was being patient with us to try to work around her and all that. And it was fine, everything was fine. And so she had various stuff in there, just stuff from the church, and a whole bunch of extra fire extinguishers were in there, and the scaffolding, all the stuff. But she was getting it out, and that was fine. So for the first week, it was a little rocky trying to work around her stuff, but it was fine. It was not that big of a deal. And so with this move, I had some electricians come in to add some electricity and stuff into the shop as well, because we have kind of high demand for electricity needs. And so they've been coming and going as well. And so, that's been going on. And we've been, it's been kind of a mess trying to get everything moved, but we have successfully gotten moved into the building. And then on Friday, she had still had a few things in the building. Electricians had come. It was 7:30 in the morning, and I had gotten there early because I had to go do some flights, some drone flights, right? So I'm there. I pull up, got my car, and I start loading everything in the car. Electricians pull up. I kind of talked them through what I needed them to do that day, and they were cool. Everything was good. And they said, we're just going to sit in our car and finish eating breakfast real quick, and then we'll get in there. I'm like, great. Loaded everything in the car, and I said, all right, guys, I'm going to go. Doors open. Go on in there, do what you got to do. People will be in the office around, 8:30 or 9, something like that. So I get in my car, close the door, and about the time I closed the door, what seemed like a flamethrower came from the back seat past my head, and I immediately knew I had a battery explode in my car.
Whoa.
A drone battery explode in my car.
Wow.
I jump out of the car. I'm staring in shock for probably a second or two. I look over at the electricians in the van. Their eyes are as big as saucers. They jump out of the van, and I yelled, fire extinguishers.
Yeah.
So we run back into the office. Luckily, they'd been there that week, and they knew where all those fire extinguishers were sitting from that church.
Mm-hmm.
And I had just hung some up in our office. So I'm going for the ones I hung up. And they went for the other ones. And they came out each carrying 2 fire extinguishers. I had one. I opened my car up, and I'm just trying to kill this battery, right? We went through 7 or 8 fire extinguishers before it finally went out. Fire department came, the whole deal. Needless to say,
the car's kind of a mess.
I have pictures of my car that I'm going to share with you here. And I'll put these on Facebook too. Why not? What the heck? Give me 1 minute to figure out how to open.
Is this the new car or the?
Yes, this is the car I've owned for maybe 3 months. My brand new Volkswagen.
Oh my.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
So the company's going to buy you a new car. That's good.
That is actually probably going to happen, yes.
Oh, I was just kidding.
Well, that was the first thing my boss said was, we're going to get you a new car. I said, okay.
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
nice. Boy, that's nice.
Okay, so here we go. I'll share a few pictures here.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't look too good.
Oh,
There's one picture of my car.
wow.
So we're looking
Yeah.
at the back seat
Yes.
of his car. Both doors are open,
Yep.
and the seats are down because you had big drones in there. The back of both front seats is gone,
Right? Yeah.
and the plastic's melted on both the doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Like gone, melted.
Just charred.
Windows blacked out.
The two, it's like, it's captain's chairs, and they're both folded down. And then the battery case, I had one battery case sitting on the back of one seat. I had 2 battery cases in the very back of the car. And then I had one battery case sitting in between the seats.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that exploded was the one in between the seats. and the fire shot up between the front seats right past my head. I don't remember hearing anything. I only remember seeing fire come past my face, and I was like,
man,
oh crap. Luckily, I hadn't put on a seatbelt. I hadn't started the car. I wasn't driving.
You weren't driving.
It was, and I had two guys behind me that saw the whole thing and knew where fire extinguishers were, which was good because my biggest worry, and I have more pictures, but my biggest worry about the whole thing was once it happened, the second I saw the flame, I knew my car was gone. There was no question because you can't put those batteries out.
Right.
Right.
But my biggest worry was the car, the gas tank was going to go.
Right.
And so it was like, I have to put the fire out at all costs. The fire's got to go out. So anyway, so that was my only concern at that point. And luckily they knew where the fire extinguishers were, and we all were able to just keep dousing it with fire extinguishers until it went out. Fire department came and they, watered down my car good just to make sure. But anyway, so at least that was
while it was burning, the rest of your car didn't burn. So
right, exactly. Yeah. And I think I have a few more. Let me see if I can find. There's the back of the car. Let me zoom in a little bit. This was the drone that was in the back of the car. What's left of it? It was destroyed.
It was.
Yep. And that was going to get shipped out that afternoon after we flew, but so much for that.
Oh, man.
Wow. But you can kind of see it just everything melted on the inside. It was
you guys should look into like a trailer to carry that stuff.
We have a truck, but it was being used by someone. Normally it was sitting in the back of a pickup truck.
Yeah.
And that's a much better situation. And this was just a one-off where I'm like, well, I'll just take my car. And I've done it for 4 years on and off. Never had a problem. Parked the car in the garage, in my garage with batteries before. Never thought anything of it. I knew the batteries were there. Never thought it would be an issue. So, I think all the stars aligned on this one and.
Yeah, you were very lucky, no doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, the seats are just, the covering on the seats is completely melted off.
Yep.
So they're nothing but foam.
Right.
Like the foam underneath the seat.
Right.
It's unreal.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's where the battery is right down in there. And I'll put this on Facebook just so people that listen, if they're interested to see what a battery can do that explodes in your car, this is what it'll do to your car. It's
this was like a lithium battery, right?
A lithium ion battery. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Crazy.
How big of a battery compared to what like normal batteries that we encounter?
It's larger. It's not like, it's probably equivalent to what you would find in, I'm trying to come up with a good example, but maybe
like a power tool.
Like a power tool, maybe a little bit bigger than that in terms of size.
Okay.
Now, in terms of voltage and all that, it's basically the same, but in terms of size, it's larger. But it's nothing that. It's the same thing it would probably be in those hoverboard things that go around, stuff like that,
Right. Yeah.
Was it plugged into anything, or it was just?
No, it was not. It was actually sitting in a case, getting ready to get transported. So I don't know. Something went wrong. Some defect or something caused it. So no telling.
Boy, the conspiracy theory side of me is just running crazy right now.
I
mean, I'm pretty sure Iran or Venezuela had something to do with it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Or Greenland, maybe Greenland.
I mean, there's got to be some connection between this mysterious fire, this lame story that Shaler told us about how he broke his finger. Right?
Oh, right. That's just a cover
all the
story.
stuff that's going on in the world right now. There's some connection there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this could be like a small hellfire missile that hit your car.
I
We would
think it
never know.
was. That looks like, to me, that's what it was. To me,
Yeah, a battery's a
stinger.
good cover, but boy, this looks like
it's a
much
shoulder mounted Stinger missile. I think
Yes.
Clearly.
probably
Yes.
fired from the back of a
You
Toyota
were driving
pickup
away,
truck.
being chased or something.
Yep.
And the electricians that were there,
Right.
like they didn't have the button. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
No
That sounds
idea. Just
Like been captured, were being tortured. They were going to cut your finger off, and then
Right.
you escaped and got in the car, and they had the shoulder-mounted bazooka
Stinger.
thing that they shot at your car as they
They
chased
bent
you.
his finger until he gave away the secrets.
That's
Right.
I didn't give away the secret. I mean, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're. It's just a battery.
Yeah. It's a good cover story.
Yeah.
It's good for the podcast.
I spent the entire week writing that, so I'm glad it was a decent cover story.
I think they should get you a really nice car too, because I mean, you almost died. That would have.
I guess.
I think a really nice car is in order.
Yeah. I told them like later on that day, I saw a car go by, and I pointed out to my boss and said, "Hey, I want that one," and it was a Cybertruck, and of course that.
Cybertruck.
He's like, "Are you sure you want a Cybertruck?"
Yeah, I don't think you want a battery that big,
right? Yeah.
in your truck.
Probably not. Probably.
After that.
Yeah. So that was very exciting Friday. It's a mess. It was a mess.
Glad
That's
you're
a
okay.
word.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Exciting.
So between the finger and the car, I've had a pretty rough week this week, but
rough year. It's been a tough year for you,
rough.
man. It's going to be better.
First week of
Your
the year.
year's getting better from here.
man,
Can't get worse.
nope.
Not much worse.
Man, you live such an exciting life. I'm just
I
like
wish
the
I didn't.
boring guy that sits in front of a computer all day. I'm not dealing with like fires and missiles and drones and all that.
Our big excitement was we were going to go see Avatar, the new Avatar movie.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got ready to go, and I bought the tickets at the Dolby Theater or whatever because it was going to sound really good and all that. We went to our usual place to get something to eat beforehand. And while we're eating, I'm like looking at the information about the movie, and I'm like, oh, this movie is 3 hours and 15 minutes long.
Oh, my.
Wow.
And it was supposed to start at 6, which meant it was actually going to start at 6:30.
Right.
Because of all the previews. So that meant that we wouldn't be leaving until 9:15 or something.
Right.
9:45. Is that right?
Something.
So yeah, it was we started to talk about it, and I went to the restroom thinking, I sure hope that when I get back, she says we can just do it another time, because this is too much. I'm going to sleep through this thing. No, I'm not going to see any of it. And I got back, and she was like, if you don't feel up to going to this movie, we don't have to do it. I'm like, are you sure? I'm good with it. Let's just do it. She's like, no, I don't think we don't have to. So we ended up not doing it, which was the best feeling in the world. It was like we got to eat and then not go to the movie, and we got to go home and watch something on TV. So it was
that's
Nice.
good.
That's good. Hey, speaking of movies, there's a movie out called The Housemaid. Have you guys heard of this?
no.
I don't
No.
think so. No.
So this is a book that Elizabeth read, and so they made it into a movie. And she reads a lot of fiction, and so she wanted to go see the movie, and I said, I'll go see it with you, so you don't have to go alone, right? And I'm thinking it's one of these like love story things, and there's a whole arc to the story and all of this, and like the first half of the movie was pretty much what I expected, and I'm there for my wife, and okay, I'm watching this movie. And then there was a twist. This is if you get a chance, whether you go to the movie theater or whether you wait for it to come on, Netflix or whatever, The Housemaid, really, really good.
Okay.
Okay.
Really good.
Down.
I'll jot it down real
Yeah.
quick here, so I
Never even
have
heard
that
of
in
it.
my head.
And she knew what was going to happen the whole time, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just
She read
sitting
the
there-
book, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really, really good movie.
Okay.
Hey, so back on drones for a second, I heard that they outlawed a bunch of drones or something like that in 2026.
I didn't know that. Which ones?
I think
Probably
it's,
DJI.
with Chinese components or something like that.
Oh, that's what I've got.
I don't know the details,
Yeah.
and I think it's just purchasing new ones. I think all the old ones are still fine,
Yeah.
Right.
but it's just all the new drones they're banning.
DJI has a drone that I saw a guy using it like on Instagram or whatever. He does these. He was a guy that worked in TV, and now he does Instagram posts about how to do Instagram posts. So like how to do video shoots of yourself, basically. And he was showing this DJI drone, and you hold it in your hand, you turn it on, hold it in your hand, and you just kind of toss it up a little bit, and it takes off.
Mm-hmm.
And then it follows you. So you can look at it and talk when it goes wherever you go. and then you put your hand out and it comes and lands on your hand and you just put it away. And it's very like self-contained, so that it's like the propellers are enclosed. So if it hits something, it doesn't.
Oh,
I mean,
nice.
it's like super, super, user friendly. I thought it was really cool.
And then when you leave the house, it takes off and it flies through your house and it records
Right.
everything, sends it to the Chinese
Does
government.
an inventory
lands.
in
Yeah,
case
exactly.
China wants to come steal all your stuff.
Right.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
I had a laptop at a company I used to work for,
Yep.
and over time, the case of the laptop started to swell,
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
and it was the battery that. Fortunately, it didn't explode or anything. And first time I took it down there, it'll be okay. This happens all the time, and then it kept doing it. And they said, "Well, we'll replace it. It's okay."
This
we'll
happens
replace
all the time. No, that's not good. That's a
Yeah.
bad thing. Yeah, that's a good like PSA. If we have like a PSA jingle we can do or something, hey kids, if the case starts to swell and there's a battery in there, maybe you need to.
Yeah, if it feels real hot, real hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Don't put it in your mouth.
No.
for
Yeah,
sure.
don't put it
No,
in
no.
water. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Don't use water to put it out.
Yeah.
It makes it much worse. Apple had a problem with that on Apple Watches at one point where the screen would pop out, and it's because the battery was swelling and there wasn't enough room, so it would pop the screen out. And they would replace it under warranty if you knew to ask.
Yeah.
If it didn't blow your hand off.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly. Scary.
That is
Yeah, I
scary.
want to find out about this box you can put batteries in because I've got a couple of just like drill batteries.
Yeah,
and I'm
me
thinking
too.
if
I'm
there's
thinking the
something
same
easy,
thing.
an ammo box to put them
Yeah,
in. or
ammo
something,
boxes
maybe?
are really good.
Okay.
If you take how ammo boxes, a lot of them at least have like the rubber seal that goes around the top of it.
Yeah.
Just rip that rubber seal out, and that way air can flow because you want air to flow because it creates its own oxygen and expands and all that. So you want the smoke and the gases to get out, but you want the flames to stay contained.
Because you don't want to you don't want to create a larger bomb in a sense.
Right.
Right, exactly. That's exactly right. That would then you have shrapnel and everything, and it gets really ugly at
Yeah.
that point.
That's what I was
So-
thinking. The trailer would be a great idea. You can just detach it and drive away from it. And
Right.
So I worked for a company that builds garbage trucks years ago, and garbage trucks catching on fire is it's a big deal, but it's not uncommon at all. If you look across the country, it happens, and sometimes it is batteries. Often batteries get thrown in the trash.
Yep.
They get compacted by the garbage truck, or they mix with something else and catch on fire.
Right.
And so the standard protocol is you find the very closest parking lot and you pull in there and you hit the button to open the tailgate and push all the trash out because you will burn up the garbage truck.
Right. Yeah. You're absolutely yeah.
For sure.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Huh.
Yeah.
Or the middle of the road. If you're in the middle of the road, they'll do it there too. There's no traffic.
Save the truck. Yeah.
Yes,
I get it.
for sure.
I wish I could have saved the car. Yeah.
Did the other batteries catch fire also, or just the one?
There was 2 batteries in that case, and they both, I'm sure, went
Okay.
because of the first. And then the other batteries, I got them all out of the car because they were not next to that particular pack. Thank goodness.
so I,
that's
would
a lot of
argue
fire
you had
that- Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I would argue you had a great first week of the year. You're still alive.
Yes.
You don't have major burns on the back of your head
Correct.
or anything like that.
Yep.
And what a story. Man, what a
What a
story.
great story.
It's a story. I think I had a little PTSD for a day or two, but I think I'm better
I'm
now.
not surprised.
But
I would never trust another battery ever again.
Yeah, well, it's all right. It's all
I'd
good.
throw out my electric lawnmower and get a gas powered one just because.
So if you're riding
I
with
had
Shay sitting in the back seat, don't strike a lighter or
No.
anything.
Yeah, yeah. Not funny.
Nope.
No.
Not at all. Anyway.
Glad you're okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yes.
Man.
Scared to pee out of me.
Yeah, that's frightening. Because I've got a battery for for my blower.
Yeah.
I've got a handheld blower that blows like crazy. I mean, it can you can stand back like 25 feet and do the whole yard almost without moving.
Yep.
And the battery is a 6.5, whatever it is, kilowatt battery or whatever, or amp battery.
Yep.
So it's like half the size of a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
And every time I charge it, I'm like, oh boy, I hope that thing never goes bad and explodes or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, if you can get some kind of a, metal container to put the charger in, that may help. And then, of course, let it charge in that. And that, if again, try to keep it away from things that are flammable, because it will shoot a flame. And I mean, it will shoot. It's a flame thrower when that sucker goes off.
Yeah.
And so, it's big flame.
It sort of reminds me of Christmas Vacation when the tree burns up. That's kind of what I had in mind. Except longer lasting, but
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because in Christmas Vacation, it's this flash, and then Chevy Chase
Right.
kind of looks over.
It's just gone.
my tree. Yeah. If that cat had 9 lives, it just used them all up. So, anybody find any new cool AI stuff? I experienced one today that I was shocked and surprised about.
Tell us about
Let's
it.
hear it.
Do
So,
Tell me more.
yeah, so I use YouTube Music to listen to music,
Yep.
and I was listening to my playlist, and then it has an option for you to put on the mix, which will basically take songs that are similar to what's in your playlist and play that. So the mix started, and I'm listening to that while I'm vacuuming and cleaning stuff up and stuff today. And then all of a sudden, these 2 DJs came on, and they're like those. They're sort of like the 2 that Google has that recap things for you when you search things, on Google, or those 2 that talk back and forth. But they're different voices. But they did a break before the next song, telling me what the next song was going to be, giving me some artist information I didn't know about. That was it's like an 80s artist. I should know everything about every 80s artist by now. But it told me something I had no idea about. And then it said, now here's the song. And the song started. And I was like, what? I mean, and they sounded perfect. There was no hint of AI in there at all.
Wow.
It was spooky, but cool,
Yeah.
but spooky. Yeah.
Did they talk over the bed of the music before they started
No.
singing? No.
No,
Okay.
they said, here's the song, and it started immediately after they said,
Okay.
here it is.
Okay.
They'll get
Gotcha.
there. They'll get there. They'll talk
That's right.
right up to the time they start singing.
Well, hopefully you'll have choices in your settings so you can decide, because some people don't like to have somebody talking over their music, and
Right.
other people do. Yeah, so you could do that. You could say, okay, here's my zip code if you want to give me the weather forecast,
Yeah.
maybe some traffic information. I mean, Google could do all that because they basically do traffic anyway. If you look at their map, every car is mapped out that has Google,
Right.
And it shows you exactly how traffic is moving based on the cars that have Google on their phones. So it's pretty crazy what they could
That's
do.
wild.
Anyway, yeah, it was nuts.
Hey, speaking of music, because I know 10 podcasts ago we talked about phrases that our kids don't know what it means, but we know what it means, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I ran into a phrase this week and I thought, I'll bet no one knows what this means unless you're over 45. The phrase is the B-side.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
They would
Yeah.
never know that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. So it's the B-side of a 45 record.
Yeah.
And so the popular song is the A side, and then they had to put some song on the back, and
Right.
they called that the B side, which was a song that they were trying to get popular, but wasn't very popular.
Yeah.
So I'm on Spotify, and it creates all these playlists for you kind of automatically, and one of them was 80s B side hits or something like that.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because every now and then a B-side hit, because the B-side would be on the 45 when the radio station gets a hold of it. So the radio station sometimes would listen to the B-side and go, hey, that's not actually a better song than the A-side.
Yeah.
I think we should play that one.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's cool. Yeah, people wouldn't know that. And most people that are vinyl people now, like my son buys vinyl and all that. It's all albums, so he would never know about the B-side.
Right. Yeah.
They're not buying 45s.
Right. Yep. But that was just a phrase I hadn't heard in years. And when I saw the B-side, I thought, oh my gosh, look at that. No one even knows what that means.
So here are some famous B-side hits. I just looked it up. Elvis Presley's Hound Dog was a B-side.
Really?
Unchained Melody by the Righteous Brothers was a B-side.
Wow.
Does it say what the A-side was?
That's what I'm wondering for Elvis. What were they trying to promote?
Because Hound Dog was
Let's
popular.
see what was the A side of Hound. I'm just gonna ask that question real quick. What was the A side of
Any guesses? I'm going to say Love Me Tender.
Elvis
Heartbreak Hotel.
Hound
Teddy Bear.
Dog? All right, I'm checking right now. Okay, so what were your all's guesses again? Sorry.
Love Me Tender, Heartbreak Hotel, and
Teddy Bear.
Teddy Bear.
Okay, and the winner is Don't Be Cruel.
Oh, good one.
That was a big one, too.
Yeah.
That one made it too.
The thing, though, Elvis at that point was probably like anything you could get of Elvis, you would play, you know?
Right,
It's like,
yeah.
Oh, we got an Elvis in. Let's play both of them.
Yep. Other B-sides would be Maggie May by Rod Stewart was a B-side.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Into the Groove by Madonna was a B-side.
Yeah,
Oh,
Madonna was-
yeah. I know that
So
one.
there's a whole bunch. I mean, there's a huge list of B-sides that were actually became, big hits. So that's interesting.
And Madonna was like Elvis. You know,
Yeah.
you had a B-side, you just played that one. Anything with
Sure.
Madonna, you'd play it. Didn't matter.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
so hot right now.
Yeah.
Madonna.
Yep. Kind of like Taylor Swift. If Taylor Swift was putting out 45s, we'd be
Right.
playing the B-sides. Yeah.
No, you're right. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, so Steve, your son is into the vinyl. Are they pressing new vinyl still, or is it all the old vinyl?
They are pressing new vinyl. It's not, from what I've read, as good of a quality as the original vinyl. So the older vinyl is more sought after, I think.
Interesting.
But yeah, they are. I know on Amazon you can buy vinyl albums, and from what I've read, like in the comments or whatever, they're more compressed or something. Something about the sound is not as good as the original.
Okay.
I don't know if I would be able to hear it, but he got me a turntable. I can't remember the brand name, but it's a turntable and 2 speakers for my birthday. And I bought really nice Technique stylus to put in it
Yeah.
to replace what it came with. And it just sounds unreal now when you play vinyl on it. I mean, just because all the albums I have are bought at used album stores or whatever.
Yeah.
When you play them, it just literally takes you back to like when you were a teenager and there were albums and you could actually listen to them like that. It's really cool.
I hadn't thought about changing the stylus on my record player. I might try that and see if it makes a difference.
Yeah, if you get the same like configuration, but get like a Techniques or something really nice,
Yeah.
it'll improve the sound, because that's really all that matters.
Right. I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the
Because it's electronic after the stylus,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll have to do that.
Yep.
No digital required.
I know. Crazy,
All
man.
fully analog.
although the speakers that came with it, you can Bluetooth too as well if you want to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So, semi-related question. Did y'all all see the Stranger Things finale?
Yes.
Okay,
Not
Gar,
yet.
I think it was a thumbs up. His camera's not
Yes, I saw
facing
it.
the
Yeah.
right- Okay.
Yeah.
Neil did
Yep,
not
all
see it?
3 hours.
Are you
of
been
it, or
watching
whatever
Stranger
it was.
Things, Neil?
I have been. I haven't seen the last of it, but go right ahead, because we're gonna go back and probably watch the last season before we watch this
Yeah.
season, just to get us back in the groove. but
Okay.
There's a lot of
Don't feel free
controversy
to-
about it.
All right.
ahead.
So you probably know what happened anyway because of all the hype and everything. But do you think 11 is dead?
Well, that's the thing.
What do you?
There's no way to know.
But what do you think though? What's your thoughts on it?
I mean, they didn't give you any indication
Yeah.
at first, because there were people betting on it, which is,
Yeah. I know.
as we talked about in the last podcast, which I was watching it going, oh, these people are losing their minds right now.
Right. Yeah.
Because neither happened. You know, you're like, well, I don't know.
What happened? Yeah.
She's either dead, gone,
Yep.
or she's off in New Zealand somewhere climbing mountains.
Right.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
we don't know.
Yep. So
And then I also heard this theory. Maybe you've heard this one.
okay.
That the Dungeons and Dragons game at the end,
Yes.
where they're playing Dungeons and Dragons,
Yep.
that was the whole show.
Now, see, yes, I agree. I think the way the Duffer Brothers should have ended it was it goes back to the basement, the camera comes down the stairs, and the kids are still little kids playing Dungeons and Dragons, and they wrap
okay.
up the story. I think that would have been a phenomenal ending.
That's kind of how it ended, except they weren't little kids, but they did wrap it up, put the books away, and then the new generation came downstairs to begin their game.
But I wish they had ended it as they were little kids, because then you'd know the whole thing was one Dungeons and Dragons event, and that was it.
It still could have been
Yeah.
like one
It could have
long game.
Could have been, yeah.
Not one long game where they didn't leave the basement for years, but I mean ongoing,
Sure.
campaign
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. So that, or just make it so 11 is dead and it's definite that she's dead and that's it. It's done. So, but I kind of, I see how they ended. I know why they ended it that way, to kind of keep
was
you
great.
wondering. But
Yeah, it was so many different levels of what could have happened, at the end.
yeah.
Yeah, they're getting kind of old for a sequel, so I think that was the finale.
Oh yeah,
unless,
yeah.
Unless
no
that
question.
new generation or whatever, the
Right.
kids all
Yeah.
Yeah,
start up a new
Yeah.
one, because they were pretty good. That whole group of kids was got some attention. They
Yep.
could pick up with them. Derek, Derek's got a lot of personality.
Derek was the best. Derek was great. I kind of feel bad for Neil because he's like, I don't know what they're talking about.
It's
but,
okay.
All right.
I'll catch up.
Yeah, you'll it's good stuff. My favorite thing is the whole last season was centered around a radio station.
Yep.
And like half of them worked at the radio station. It was just that to me was mind blowing, because
It's just like us. We all worked in
Right,
radio,
and nobody
all our
else
friends
did.
worked in radio, and it was fun.
but all of our friends at school didn't.
No,
a few
but
of
some
them
did. A few
but
did. Yeah, exactly.
But that's not normal,
Right.
for high school kids to work at a radio station. It's just not normal.
Yep.
So it was
even
just
part of their plan had to do with climbing the tower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing. It was it was great.
it was
to me,
fun.
it was just, I was losing my mind every time. Headphones or boards or any of those things, the big thing in the back,
Yep.
And they never say whether it was AM or FM. I noticed that in the last episode.
Oh,
they
really?
have the call letters and they have 50,000 watts, but
Yeah.
it doesn't say AM or FM.
Because I know the T-shirts had 95 or 94.5 or something on it.
Yeah.
And so
yeah.
that would tell you it's AM or FM.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
FM, yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Interesting. Anyway, yeah. So that was we went and saw it in theater. It was good, but again, I just kind of wish they had ended it and they were all kids again. I thought that would have been just.
But see, the Duffer Brothers are going to listen to this podcast and go, "Oh, why didn't we think of that?"
Sure. Yeah.
And they're gonna come to us for the next
Right.
next
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
You bet.
They're gonna be like, oh, we need to talk to those Williams brothers before we.
Yeah.
That's right.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
We'll send him a mug.
That's right. You get a free mug if
Get a
you
free mug.
if you text.
Do we still have the mug?
We
From
still
your
have the mug.
phone.
I actually have y'all's mugs here as well. It's been a very long, rough week, so I have not sent your mugs out. I apologize.
They weren't in the car, fortunately.
They could have very possibly been in the car on Friday, and I didn't do it.
And Shayla,
And,
this just in, your gift is going to get mailed out on Tuesday, I'm told.
Oh, good.
So Tuesday, you
My
should be
Christmas
getting
gift?
your Christmas gift. Yeah.
Okay, excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. All right,
I hope it's good.
that'll be more of an MLK Day gift at this point, but that's okay. I'm not.
Yeah,
complaining.
almost
I'm just,
MLK. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
It's not like a gift for his new car, is it?
Yeah. It was just for that one car.
I've got a gripe, Steve. I've got a gripe.
Oh, you got a great.
I have a
Hang on a
gripe.
minute.
Yeah.
I think I've got a.
Here we go again. The Williams brothers have a gripe.
Okay, so here's my gripe.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
What drives me nuts is when people, like, you go to Chipotle or somewhere like that, and they ask you what kind of protein do you want in your. Ask me what kind of meat I want. Don't ask me what kind of protein. That to me that
Well,
seems.
you might want black beans. Black beans are protein.
Yeah, but it drives me crazy. That question drives me nuts. It's like, what kind of protein? Why don't you ask me what kind of vitamins I want? What kind of? I mean, come on. Give me
What kind
a
of starch
break.
would you like?
Yes, what kind of starch would
Fiber.
you like? Oh, it drives me nuts. That's my gripe. I hate. I think I hate the word protein now. I think I've really gotten to that point where that just
Oh, you can't hate it. It's the new thing. It's
everything is
apparently
protein.
Yeah.
Everything was low fat before and
Yeah.
gluten free before. Well, now it's protein.
Yes.
So get used to it.
Oh, it drives me nuts.
People don't get enough protein. You got to get enough protein.
Yeah, until 10 years from now when we have to have more sugar or something, I guess. But
And if I can add on to the gripe, it's actually a gripe about this podcast
Okay.
because in the last podcast, somebody brought up the silent T,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
the
yeah.
curse of the silent
Right.
T. And this week, I don't know if it's been going on the whole time. I didn't notice it, but I was on a call this week, and the silent T and the what is it called? The vocal
Fry?
The vocal
fry,
vocal
yeah.
fry was present, and I couldn't even listen. It was, we think this will be a better way of doing things than before, and it was just, yeah. So you guys put that in my brain now,
And now you
Thanks.
got nothing out of that meeting because all you heard was the silent T and the vocal fry.
pretty
I'm
much,
sorry.
Yeah.
pretty
I
much.
apologize for that.
Yeah, it's hard to get subjected to that
Yeah.
for sure.
Yep. Oh, Lord. Okay, I had to get that out. That was good. I feel better now.
There's a brand of yogurt now that they add whey protein to the yogurt
Mm-hmm.
to get it to like 28 grams of protein per serving or whatever.
Yeah.
But they can't call it yogurt anymore because it's got whey protein in it. So it's called Dairy Snack. And so Dawn won't get it for me because she's like, that's scary. Dairy Snack? You don't know what that is. It's not even yogurt. I don't even know. Like
Yeah.
they just put whey protein. They're just putting more protein in it.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Look at cheese food in the grocery store.
Yeah.
Oh, cheese food. Yeah, you
Cheese,
don't want cheese.
cheese is an adjective
Yeah.
for the word
Yeah.
food. It's not cheese. It's
Yeah.
cheese food.
Cheese
And
food.
cheese product is the other one.
Yeah.
product.
Yeah.
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 Not
Yeah.
cheese.
So I get that's a great question. Do y'all buy cheese product, cheese food, or do you look specifically for cheese?
We get cheese.
We get the real thing, the real cheese. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do too. An occasional pack of Kraft singles if we're doing something that requires sliced cheese. Otherwise, it's just real cheese.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I get this. I get the Kraft. They're not Kraft singles, but it's Kraft cheese. It doesn't have like individually packaged,
Okay.
but it's sliced and all that. So yeah.
That's what Mom used to get. Same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
She
I
got cheese
because-
food occasionally. I remember some cheese food. Remember those little
Dad.
like, pellets
if
of
Dad
cheese?
was shopping.
Yeah. Dad was
Right.
shopping. He
Cheese
got the
whiz.
cheapest.
Yeah,
Whatever was the cheapest thing.
right.
The
Whatever.
reddest hot dogs.
Dad's coffee on his boat was the nastiest thing. I don't know how he drank it.
Well, that's a Navy thing. You know, once you
It
get in
was
the Navy, you
instant.
can drink anything.
It was
so it's no big deal.
It was Publix instant, like store brand instant coffee, and because it was on the boat and it was so humid, it was like a solid mass that you'd have to chip away at to get some out of. Then you put it in a hot cup of water, and it was like, oh God, this is terrible.
And Dad did not believe in expiration dates.
No,
No, not at all.
Coffee never expires.
Coffee doesn't expire. It'll be fine.
But it was part of the experience, really.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Part of being on the boat.
Yeah. I remember cooking bacon on the boat. Dad cooking bacon on the boat and then leaving the
Yeah.
bacon grease in there and frying the eggs in the bacon grease,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're
which
so
was
good that way.
delicious. But
Yeah,
you know,
It really is good.
terrible
Yeah, it looks
for you.
terrible.
Yeah.
bacon
It looks
grease makes
terrible, too.
everything better, but
Your
For
eggs
sure.
turn kind of this brown color, but
Yeah.
but it's tasty.
Boy, it sure was
It's still
good, though.
tasty.
it's like we were talking about last week about vegetables and how you put fat in vegetables. I mean, pork fat just makes everything taste so much better.
Mm-hmm.
There's a product out there, I guess. I haven't seen it myself, but I saw it in a video or something called Bacon Up, and it's just, I guess it's bacon grease, that they sell in a container like butter.
Huh.
And you use that as a, kind of like butter, I guess, or something on when you're cooking.
I wonder if it's like a byproduct of those bacon bits that you get for salads.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
They're probably
yeah.
like, what do we do with all this extra grease?
yeah.
I'm going
Sell
to
it.
look it up real quick
Bottle
here
it
to
up.
see exactly what,
What is-
bacon up is.
What is sort of that new grease? It's not new, but the grease that Robert Kennedy is always
Tallow.
talking about using. Tallow?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
beef
like,
tallow.
it's like beef fat, I think.
Yeah. And beef tallow is what McDonald's used to fry all their fries in, and then they switched, and now they're probably going to switch back.
Yeah, their fries are not nearly as good as they used to be, but
Yeah.
people got offended by it or something. And then
Well, animal fat. Nobody wants that.
I was driving today and I saw a billboard for, I think it was Steak and Shake. And it
Yes.
said Steak and Shake fries, beef tallow.
Yes,
Something
I
like
saw
that.
that.
Yes.
Cooked
That's
in beef
so
tallow. Something like that.
funny.
I was like, wow, that's
Yeah.
great.
That's so
'cause,
funny.
We went to a Steak and Shake over the holidays, I think it was, or maybe earlier than that. And Robin saw it on the sign and said, "What is beef tallow?" And Jack, our grandson, said, "It makes the fries taste amazing." and he's right. He's like, whatever that stuff is,
Because it's real animal fat.
it's
That's
really
right.
good.
That's so funny.
That is funny.
The Williams Brothers podcast is made possible by a grant from the Saunce Group. Do something good every chance you get. And by the Williams Foundation. The theme song is 5-Card Shuffle by Kevin MacLeod.
Yeah, pretty soon it's gonna be in the pyramid, bacon grease. You're gonna have to have it in everything.
It's going to be at the very top.
Exactly.
Big
Bacon
fat section up
grease.
there.
Yeah.
Right? If you don't have any meat, just eat the fat.
Remember in Birmingham, we went to the Oven Bird and they had that candle. I think that was a beef tallow
That was.
candle.
That's
It was.
right.
That's
Sure
right.
was.
That's right. Yep.
Burning the beef oil.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
I'd
dip your
forgotten
bread
about that.
into.
Yeah.
That was
wow.
a fun idea.
See, we were ahead of our time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think eating a lot of beef tallow is a good idea, though.
Yeah, right.
Probably not.
But nobody
It's at
ever
the top of
said
the food
fries
pyramid.
are
I mean,
a good
you know.
idea anyway. So yeah.
It's 8 to 11 servings of beef tallow each day.